of get an evaluation on what you might be facing?
Yeah, I think, Coach Helton did a good job earlier of being able to kind of say it like you said. They've played 4 different guys, and I think that each have their strengths and weaknesses, but I still think they're trying to keep the offense as similar as possible with regardless of who's in there. And some of that's been through injuries, some of that's been, I think, for different reasons. But like I said, particularly from a run game standpoint, I think you see a lot of similarities regardless of who's in there. Passing game, I do think that there's some distinctions between each one of them and what they like to do and what they want to try to be. But I think all the quarterbacks have done a good job trying to execute the run game the way they want to. Obviously, they're a big quarterback run team, and while they may not be running triple option and pitching the ball like some of the teams that we've played, they definitely have 3 different things going on, whether it's a jet sweep, a quarterback power, and a lot of QB reads inside of there. And they're trying to do that, and then they want to be able to kind of hit home runs with the explosive passing game. You see a lot of vertical down the field throws and opportunities that they're trying to take in that, and then you see them do a good job of being able to read with some of the RPOs, where they're able to hit some of the bang 8s and these skinny posts, and then the receivers are able to catch it and take those and make them 30 and 40 yards. So I think they're trying to execute, with all of them in the kind of the same realm, and kind of seems like they've settled on a guy or 2 here in the last couple of weeks. So we'll try to get prepared for them as best we can.
Coach, another game holding your opponent to less than 100 passing yards. How proud of you of your guys and what you're seeing here at this point in the season?
Yeah, again, we're trying to play to a high standard, and we've got a high standard of people in the room. Like I've kind of said all year, we've got amazing young men. It's the most fun I've had coaching in a long, long time. We've got a great staff on defense, and I think our culture and the characteristics of the people that are in there, kind of show. The beauty of football, though, is, nobody cares what you did last week. It's only what you got coming next. And so, we've just talked a lot about being able to hold ourselves to a high standard, whether that's each rep, whether that's each meeting, each practice. And then obviously we're trying to do that from game to game. But incredible group of young men, and we're trying to kind of still strive for that high standard.
It's been a really good season so far for the defense, but heading into November, what are those things that you want to see the defense continue to do, and also maybe some things that you think they could do better heading into the stretch?
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, we had this, conversation, Coach Helton and I, even 2 or 3 years ago. The whole goal is to not give up very many points. There's obviously from game to game different challenges with each offense, with each group of people that you're playing against, with each environment, and we're trying to do a good enough job of being multiple enough with some of our looks and some of our coverages and some of our fronts that we can have answers kind of built into our base defenses, and trying to hold them to as few points as possible. And we've done a great job this year, I feel like, from the offense, defense, special teams playing together and trying to play off of each other. And I think that's why you've been able to see, kind of the success to this point that we've had. But the most important is kind of yet to come. So we need to continue to focus on those things.
You guys have done a really good job at point prevention this year. I guess sort of the bonus would be scoring points. That's something that you guys have done in the past defensively. I think this year just the safety so far. Do you feel like that's something that's going to come, or where are you with that?
Yeah, well, we're playing a little bit different game than we've done the last 2 years. We're not playing as many snaps defensively, as we have, and that's credit to Coach Helton, our offense, and Coach Friend, and we've done a better job of being able to get off the field a little bit quicker than what we were, and so I think that it's a little bit different mentality. And trying to be able to play, a little bit, I don't know, we're a little bit safer than what we've probably been. We still pressure, I would say, as much as anybody, but I think that we've been able to do a good job of being able to play base better than what we've done in the last 2 years. And so at the end of the day, we were kind of getting to a certain number in a different way the last 2 years, and then this year we're getting to a certain number a little bit different way. I'm not really stressed out about statistics as long as we win, and as long as we're winning and have an opportunity to do that, and as long as we continue to hold ourselves to a high standard, that's really all I care about.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank y'all. Please don't think I was being a smart aleck.